Have you ever wondered why, after the age of 80, so many people pass away from just a handful of causes? It seems almost predictable. You'll meet some people in their 80s who remain strong, alert, and independent, while others face health struggles that chip away at their freedom year after year. Today, we're breaking down the 8 most common causes of death after 80, and more importantly, what you can do to push them back, stay independent, and keep living life on your terms. 8 causes of death after 80, and how to outsmart them. Seniors walking in a park, smiling, active. Backhand index pointing right. Quick question for you. Which of these 8 do you think is the biggest threat after 80, heart disease, dementia, or falls? Comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. The first and most common cause is heart disease. By 80, decades of wear and tear on blood vessels catch up. Plaque buildup, high blood pressure, and weakened heart muscles all combine to create danger. Take George and William, both 82. George kept his daily walking habit, managed his blood pressure, and stayed on top of doctor visits. William thought slowing down was natural, so he skipped exercise and ignored his cholesterol. By 85, George was still gardening, while William was in and out of the hospital with heart failure. What can you do? Keep moving. Even 10 to 15 minutes of walking each day keeps circulation alive. Stick to a heart-healthy diet, less processed food, more vegetables and healthy fats. Don't skip checkups. Catching small changes early prevents big problems later. Cause number 1, heart disease, plus animation of beating heart. Doctor checking blood pressure, seniors walking in nature. Cause 2, cancer. Cancer becomes a bigger risk after 80, especially lung, colon, and prostate cancer. What makes it tricky is that many seniors assume new symptoms are just old age. That delay can make treatment less effective. Arthur and Leonard, both 84, noticed weight loss and fatigue. Arthur told his doctor right away. Leonard brushed it off as just getting older. Arthur's cancer was caught early and treated. Leonard's was discovered late, and his options were limited. Lesson: never ignore new or persistent symptoms. Early detection is everything. Cause number 2, cancer. Doctor looking at scans, senior woman talking to physician. Cause 3, stroke. A stroke is when blood flow to the brain is blocked. After 80, the risk skyrockets. It's not just about survival. Strokes often leave behind permanent disability. The scary part? Most strokes are preventable with blood pressure control, healthy weight, and activity. Think of Eleanor, who checked her blood pressure daily and practiced simple balance exercises. She avoided strokes altogether. Her neighbor, Paul, ignored headaches and dizziness, and suffered a massive stroke at 83. Simple tip: if you suddenly experience weakness, trouble speaking, or vision problems, don't wait. Call emergency immediately. Cause number 3, stroke. Brain animation showing blocked artery, senior exercising balance. Cause 4, respiratory diseases. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, pneumonia, and other lung infections are dangerous at this age. The lungs lose elasticity, making breathing weaker. Here's the difference: Clara, 81, stayed active, got her flu and pneumonia vaccines, and practiced deep breathing exercises. At 85, she was still singing in her church choir. Meanwhile, Harold, who skipped vaccines and stayed sedentary, faced repeated lung infections. Protect yourself, stay current on vaccines, avoid smoky environments, and keep your lungs strong with activity. Cause number 4, respiratory diseases. Senior doing breathing exercise, nurse giving flu shot. Cause 5, falls and fractures. Falls are often underestimated, but after 80, a single fall can change everything. Hip fractures, head injuries, and hospital stays often lead to a rapid decline. Marjorie and Helen, both 86, lived alone. Marjorie practiced balance and kept her home clutter-free. Helen refused to use her cane, tripped on a rug, and fractured her hip. Within a year, Helen was in a nursing home. Prevention. Remove tripping hazards at home. Use mobility aids proudly, they represent independence, not weakness. Do simple balance exercises daily. Cause number 5, falls and fractures. Tidy home setup, senior walking confidently with a cane. Cause 6, dementia. Alzheimer's and other dementias don't always cause direct death, but they set off a chain of decline. They make managing other conditions nearly impossible. 2 brothers, Frank and Samuel, both 82, showed early memory lapses. Frank stayed engaged, puzzles, reading, social groups. Samuel withdrew and isolated. By 85, Frank was still sharp, while Samuel's decline was steep. Brain health tips. Stay mentally active, nurture friendships, and keep learning. Social and mental activity delay cognitive decline. Cause number 6, dementia. Seniors playing chess, reading, chatting with friends. Cause 7, infections and sepsis. As the immune system weakens, even small infections can spiral into life-threatening sepsis. Urinary tract infections, untreated wounds, or pneumonia can turn deadly fast. Ruth, 83, reported pain and fever right away, getting treated early. Her neighbor George ignored the same symptoms until confusion set in. By then, it was too late. Rule of thumb: any sudden fever, confusion, or rapid decline deserves immediate medical attention. Don't wait it out. Cause number 7, infections and sepsis. Doctor visiting senior at home, thermometer check. Cause 8, kidney failure. The kidneys work hard for decades, filtering blood and balancing fluids. By 80, they're vulnerable, especially with diabetes or high blood pressure. Take Henry and Louise, both 85. Henry drank little water and skipped checkups. Louise stayed hydrated, managed her blood sugar, and saw her doctor regularly. At 88, Louise was still strong, while Henry was on dialysis. Protect your kidneys, drink water, avoid excessive salt, and stay consistent with medical care. Cause number 8, kidney failure. Water pouring into glass, senior at doctor appointment. The bigger picture. So what's the lesson? It's not just about avoiding death. It's about choosing life. At 80, the smallest daily choices, a short walk, a doctor's visit, removing a rug, calling a friend, can add years of independence and joy. Yes, the risks are real. But so is the power to push them back. It's never too late to choose life. Seniors laughing at a family dinner, blowing out birthday candles. Now you know the 8 leading causes of death after 80. But more importantly, you know how to outsmart them. Which of these 8 surprised you the most? Share in the comments. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Elder Bench for more insights on healthy, dignified aging. Remember, life after 80 isn't just about survival. It's about living fully. Subscribe for more.